In this video, I'm going to be going over drawing number 7, which is the shape right here. So right off the bat, it says that all lines have a 0.5 inch spacing. So we know that from here to here is 5.5, so that this means that this is 1.5, this is 0.5, 1.5, 0.5, 1.5, and it's going to be the same on each side. So again, if we go to our AutoCAD, let's find a new spot to start drawing. I'll grab my square tool. We can make a 1.5 tab, 1.5 square right here. We can do an offset and we can specify our distance. Well, we want a 0.5 offset and we are going to have it go in. We've essentially drawn one of the 9 that we need. So again, we can go and do a pattern of this. And we can have this pattern be coming down here. And we want a 3 by 3 pattern right here. Okay, let me move this a little bit. Let me pan this so that we can see all of it. Okay. So if we go back into this pattern now, I can just double click on it. I can just single click on it. And as we look at the distances between, we have 3 by 3. We know that we only want a 0.5 inch spacing. So we can say we want 2 in between. Well, this should be -2. And this should be 2 in between. So now that this is 0.5, since this is 1.5, this is 0.5. Okay. So we can say close the array tool. And so now what we can do is we have all of our 9 squares. What I think is easiest to do is as we start to kind of look at all of these crossing lines, I kind of look at these as a grid. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need a 7 by 7 rectangular pattern square. So if I just make a square and I make this, let's just do 0.5 by 0.5. So I got a little half-inch square. What we can do is I'm going to rectangular pattern the shape. I'm going to bring these down and I'll just say we want a 7 by 7. And in the distance in between, we're just going to say 0.5. So we'll say -0.5 since we're going down, and this one can just be 0.5. So now they're just kind of perfectly aligned. We'll say close the array. Let's move this. Let's go back to our home. Let's move. We'll move this corner point to this corner point. All right. What we need to do now is we need to make sure, since we patterned all of these things, we need to highlight all of them and say explode. Okay. Last thing, very similar to the previous example, this one right here, we had to do a ton of trimming, and we're going to do the same thing for this one as well. For me, I kind of similar to the previous video, if you just kind of find like a pattern, I think that helps a ton when making a shape like this. So if you trim horizontally here, we're going to trim vertically here. And then we're just going to go back and forth. So horizontal and then trim. So again, you can see how this shape then runs into this line. It kind of goes up and here runs into this one. You can do, oh, we run into that one. So if we look at our drawing, okay, we have the exact same. So again, now we're just going to kind of go the opposite way. So we went horizontal last time. We're going to go vertical and now horizontal, vertical, horizontal. Okay, and we'll just kind of finish up with this shape then. So we'll go horizontal, we'll trim vertical, we'll trim horizontal, we'll trim vertical. All right, and then last but not least, we'll finish this one up. We will trim these ones. And then last but not, oh, I think I flip-flopped these. I did flip-flop these. Let me double check. Yeah, I should be trimming these ones. Or is that what I did? Doesn't matter. I'm fixing it as we go. So horizontal, vertical, horizontal. Okay. So that, again, when you start doing a bunch of trimming like this, you might kind of make a little mistake. Very easy, Control Z. So again, this is drawing number 7.